better be the best mama you can be. Care for Peeper and stroke him and bring him straight to his papa. Mama!
Doubled over in agony, the shivering Magister spirit mumbles to himself, tightly clutching 3 golden stalks in one fist. Noting the attention, he straightens, revealing insignia spelling Kinnet, and a jagged wound spilling his innards upon the ground. He reaches a ghostly hand into your chest and squeezes your heart. You become Kinnet, his memories flooding over you and replacing your own. Warmth, comfort. You are Kinnet, playing cards with your mates in a cozy barracks. You stagger to tipsy attention as a white-clad Magister commands that one of your troop seek a lost caravan. It's a one-man job, a job no man wants. Your sly-eyed troop leader holds out straws to you and the others. Who will investigate? You feel the short straw and hear them shout, "Kinnet!" You know what that means. A lonely traipse in the cold dark. You dawdle and grumble all the way, sobering as you find the overturned caravan. Massacre. Your lantern reveals ravaged corpses in every direction. Inhaling sharply, you smell a thick black stench you remember secondhand from the few void-woken corpses your troops have found. No. Kinnet's tears fall from your eyes as you recognize his beloved weapon master, lifeless. A dark thicket rustles to your left. A claw rakes savage stripes across your guts. As Kinnet dies, all goes black. Staggering back from Kinnet's deathly grasp, only your own blood now pumps through your heart. With your living eyes, you see him trembling in front of you, desperately holding out 3 straws. As your source flows into Kinnet, the straws in his hands disappear. He weeps with relief as his wound disappears in turn, and he is restored to the model image of a strapping young soldier. He looks around, then looks at you, and then he smiles. Smiling broadly, Kinnet fades away.
I'll show you.
The spirits of a Magister and a dwarf are locked in ethereal combat. Their vicious blows make no impact, yet they struggle on. Mid-snarl, the dwarf spies your presence and staggers back to address you.
Sorcerer! You must hate the Reds as much as I do, eh? Rightly so. Reds had sorcerers locked up tight in that caravan. And you know where they were sending them. You look like you've been there yourself.
The Magister lunges for the dwarf, his exasperation clear.
Anna, you saw it with your own eyes. You know Sorcerer's Law, Voidwoken, and you know we'd all still be alive if you hadn't attacked our caravan. Before it all, Voidwoken stole the sorcerers along the cliffs, headed for Seven knows where.
Not to flip your flops or nothing, but 'tis more that my boss Lohar is against Magisters than for sorcerers, if you know what I mean.
The Magister snorts in disdain.
Lohar, I should have known. Sorcerer, if you want to stay alive around these parts, you'll stay far, far away from that walking vermin. Though, on the other hand, maybe you should go stand near him. Maybe the Voidwoken could take him out where we failed. Ha!
The dwarf eyes you steadily and silently, his mouth a straight line and his eyes like marbles of steel. The Magister shrugs.
Well, if I knew that, we'd have taken him out long ago. All I can say is, he's somewhere in Driftwood, and everything he touches turns into annihilation.
History will remember
The
you,
bull
Red.
flicks its ghostly tail at a non-existent fly. It registers your presence.
Well, guess I should have seen that coming. Dying, of course. As soon as they set me pulling that there wagon, I should have known this was how things was going to end. Of course, I can see the future, and I did see this, but I honestly thought I was sleeping. Well, that's nice of you. It's not so bad so far. Sure don't miss pulling wagons. Sure you want to know? Alright. Here is your future.
The bull shakes itself, swallows the card, clears its throat.
You're gonna die. Oh, let me think about that now, too. Yeah. Okay. Right, here we go. So, maybe.
The bull shrugs.
Here. I don't suppose you could do me a favour and unhitch this here harness so as I can make my way to the Field of Echoes.
The bull nods its thanks and gently fades away.
I knew you'd say yes.
Lohar's boys are no match for Manchester's. Take that!
The spirit floats in front of you, his eyes unfocused and darting from side to side. Looking down at his mangled corpse at your feet, you see that the front is relatively unmarked, but his back has been eviscerated. Long, jagged cuts run the length of his torso. The spirit's eyes move in your direction, trying to focus, but he seems to look right through you.
The voice. Oh, I can still hear it in the dark. I can hear it whispering. He won't stop. His voice was everywhere. It danced with the screams. Insects with a dwarf's tongue. They came from above. They laughed as they cut us down.
The spirit doubles up, raking his hands across his face, ghostly nails cutting deep into spectral skin.
No, I can hear it. Not the echoes. I can hear it. The voice. It's here.
The spirit shudders and cries, tears running down his cheeks.
Oh, Divine Lucian, protect me. You seven ancient gods, please. Don't let it get me.
The spirit's eyes dart left and right. It reaches tentatively a hand out for a moment, but thinks better of it and turns away.
History will remember you, Red, with more venom than eating the black rib.
The kid is whistling an off-key tune as he strolls about shiftily. He raises an eyebrow at your approach, but says nothing.
Ain't up to out. Just looking for someone. Seen Ben Mesd. Too bad.
The kid shoves his hands in his pockets and ambles off, resuming his tuneless whistling.
This town looks peaceful enough. Let's find out if looks deceive.
The woman in front of you yawns so wide, you can almost see what she had for lunch. Catching your eye across her wares, she rolls both of her own.
Oh, a customer. Welcome to Four Sisters, creators of the all-singing, all-dancing, world-famous Sorceress Sundries. Sooner you tell me what you want to buy, sooner I can get back to doing what I like best. Nothing. So...
She sighs deeply, as irritated as if you just threw a spider into her ale.
Well, I do sell Sorceress Sundries, don't I? It'd be a bit hypocritical for me not to use my own products. You know, if you want to add some razzle-dazzle to your own gear...
She looks you up and down, slowly. It is clear that you are found wanting.
You really should. And praise Lucian for that.
Her face clouds over for a moment.
Though I do hope she's all right. I know the Seekers didn't fare so well, but my sister's always had a way of getting out of scrapes.
She shakes her head, and the concerned look vanishes, replaced with a hard stare.
Anyway, did you buy some of our Sorceress Sundries from her?
She narrows her eyes right back at you, and folds her arms to boot.
And why would she do a thing like that? I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that you know about our penchant for riddles. Oh, I suppose I can play along. So I'll give you a discount if you can guess my riddle correctly too. How about you do that and then you can go away, yes? You should know I already regret this. So, see me run, I never walk. I have a mouth, I never talk. I have a bed, I never sleep. I can be shallow, I can be deep. What am I? Wow, you got it right. And what a challenge it was too. I am so impressed. Now, what'll you buy with your discount? Don't hurry back.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back.
I won't always be sweeping. I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping. For my kingdom I'll die. Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Plain as day. Don't take hawk eyes to see you're as queer as a pear-shaped apple. Just look at you! A sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one. I'm surprised those robed fellas aren't attacking you on sight. Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it. 'Cause that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a voidwoken down there in the dead of night. Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there.
Maybe I'm glad I ain't pulling carts of stinking fish round no more. But what's a beast to do if not pull? How can a beast enjoy this when he's no notion of what his future holds? I'll be spooked till I'm securely hitched up again.
Smells worse over here than a dozen
Good
rotten
day
eggs
to you.
dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, hello, stranger. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours and, in one case, 3 heads.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're gonna make my purse jingle. Fair travels, friend.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
God knows how to stop those beasts.
You're a delicate one, ain't you? Hope the smell don't drive you off.
War's a brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can. Special prices for you while we're still friends. War is hell, my friend, but it's very good for business. Good luck to
You're
you.
safe among friends. Never forget it.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Reed.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Bishop Alexander was slain by Seekers! Humphrey Spirit
Keeping it together, Reed.
Queen Justinia executes 24 noblemen!
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Reed.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Keeping it together, Reed.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Latest news! Fresh from the War Owl! Hear all about it! Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tickles your fancy? Ain't looking too good for them lizards. Word is, the Divine Order's gonna hit the ancient empire and hit it hard. Don't need to tell you, of all people, them sauce-loving lizards don't stand a chance. Ain't no one left standing when you treat them to death, folk. Seven save us. Stabbed in the back he was by them vile, low-born, treacherous seekers. Kill them all, I say. Do them like Magister Raymond did old Lady Siva. That'll teach them traitors. I mean, they doomed us all, didn't they? The son of the Divine is dead. Gone. Who'll save us now? Jolly Justinia, Queen of the Dwarves. Ha! Scourge, more like. Here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of a sword. No, man. Had them all hung. Real slow like. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen. Hear ye! Hear ye!
Keeping it together, Bree.
Lucian's day is coming up, and there'll be no steak on the table.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
missus.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here.
They stare at you in disbelief. Then they start laughing.
You're weird. We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. He'll be back soon. He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy. Fort Joy? That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back. That's right. I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so. Joe's gone a bit long now.
You're safe among friends. Never forget.
I've enough strife trying to earn a bit of coin without having the likes of you eyeballing me as well.
You too, Julian. Show 'em how it's done, man.
Don't let up now. These sacks weigh like lead. It's a disgrace I have to toil like this. I'm a magister, not a damned silent monk.
That's it. The barrels and the chests. On the double. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
I'm going nowhere right at this moment. Nowhere since something crossed my path and oh so very sharply piqued my interest. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods? We do cruel things unto others and unto ourselves because we must.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss. Oh, no, that won't do at all. Innocence is a mask that doesn't fit you. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say, sauce. Best convince me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing at the bit to see some action. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters. But they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? but some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher. Of course, I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very heartwarming. One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows I pass on to you. The time has come, my stitch-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Left behind like a dog. Blah. 7 curses upon that ship.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it. Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damn head that hit the floor back there. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong. By the Bishop's bones, you saw it! Out with it, woman! What happened? Voidwoken. That means Source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been. Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right. Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure, and hard workers too. Half of them are their Queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison-pouring hands. You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist to boot. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern. I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs, to the west of Driftwood.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working in behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you. Go forth and let the hunt commence.
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am. There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
I don't care if we tear this place apart plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business.
I have rights. You've no authority to storm in here like this.
We have the authority of 4 missing magisters. And if we suspect you're hiding their killer, we'll throw you to the damned Voidwoken.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair...
Have you seen a human acting suspiciously near here? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel slung over his shoulder.
And you can get back to work.
Blast! Well, if you do see anything odd, report it immediately. There is a foul creature lurking in one of these shadows, and we will find him.
The Magister looks at you, trying to understand what you're saying.
What? A ghoul? Of course not. No. Have you lost your...
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair...
Will you shut up? It's a human. A sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. He's behind the disappearance of several magisters. As soon as we asked him about it, he fled. Who knows what he's done with our divine brothers? He was seen with the effects of one of our company. Not only was he behind her disappearance, he brazenly flaunted it in the tavern. We chased him to this factory, but lost him on the docks. Now, I have a patrol to complete. If you see anything, tell me.
If any of you see so much as a rat's hair out of place, you tell the
You see a man, well-fed and wealthy, but stress has lined his face and narrowed his waist. He tries to ignore your presence, fails. He sighs.
See here, elf. I'm very busy. The factory is crawling with magisters, and our shipments to Arx are held up. Time is money. Don't waste my money. What do you want? A murderer, or a sorcerer, or some other species of miscreant. Whichever it is, it has nothing to do with me, except that it's stopping me shipping my fish into Arx. Now, please. That's privileged information. I have a trade to protect.
He gives you a cool look.
I wouldn't imagine the likes of you would know one end of a fish from the other, but I shouldn't think that'd stop you trying. Good day to you. Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Alexander. Alexander, you're dead. You have to stay dead until we say you're not dead anymore.
Here, missus. Alexander doesn't have to stay dead, does he? Hey, are you an elf?
No rest until the troops back.
Whoa!
Cool. I think you look weird.
See? Told ya. Take that, sorcerer. Come on, Dallas, help me put a collar on her.
Turtle Johnny puts an invisible source collar on Mary Lane.
Take that, sorcerer. No more saucy sorcery for you. Alexander and Dallas save the world again. I hate this game.
The three kids stare at you in awe.
Crap! The source collar's broken. I'm free. How about you, Dallas? I'll kill you again, Alexander. I'm a big bad sorcerer. Woohoo!
For a moment, you watch the children play. Then you leave them to it. A fisherman stares at the water, muttering to himself.
The missus will kill me. She'll tear me a new mouth halfway down my neck. Fish will bite, all right. Not that you'd eat one. I've got a worse problem than that. Way, way worse. I've gone and dropped my wedding ring in the water. I could do that. I could. But seeing as the ring has a bit of sauce to it, like as not, going in there will attract Voidwoken. All things equal, between an angry wife and Voidwoken, I'm leaning towards the wife. Just a hint, nothing that concerned a Magister, made me feel that little bit more confident in myself. Maybe it was all in my head, but I felt like the ring made me more attractive to the women. I wouldn't do the dirt or anything, but it's good for the ego. Keeps a wife on her toes too. I'm not asking you to risk your life on account of me and my marital woes, but if you fancy a paddle, you can go right ahead.
What's this? I found something.
Lives are at stake. Come on. Lives are at stake. Useless.
An elf in tattered red robes shifts through pages of handwritten notes spread across the table.
So many suspects. So many potential culprits. I need to narrow down the list. Think, you damn elf, think.
A floorboard creaks beneath your foot. The elf leaps around abruptly.
What are you doing, elf? Trying to get a drop on me? Sneak up and slit my throat? I'm no elf. Don't you call me that.
The elf glares and pulls aside his ragged red clothing. Beneath it, his chest is laced with a series of scars. Old war wounds by the looks of them.
You see that, elf? That's Magister flesh. Loyal flesh that's made sacrifices for a true cause. You have more in common with insects and vermin than you do with me. I'm exactly where I need to be, elf. Helping my true brothers, however I can. My own Magister comrades are vanishing from right here in Driftwood. Whoever's behind it must be stopped. If you hear anything, come to me. Three Magisters vanished so far, all within Driftwood. My comrades believe some tinkerer named Higba is behind it all, but they're wrong. I'm certain of it. He might be a greedy little junk peddler and a sorcerer to boot, but hardly capable of seizing Magisters. They won't listen to me. Not anymore. I was removed from their ranks due to my elven blood. I'll continue to serve, though. I won't stand to see my comrades taken by some vile traitor. If they won't heed my advice, I'll still do what I can. I'll find this devil myself if I have to. This tavern is key. Of that much I'm sure. It would be far too easy for the culprit to hide in such a place. If you see anything suspicious, let me know. You do that. Now away with you.
Who gains the title Most Divine?
Telling you,
We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait! You might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime. Fame, notoriety, neither, or both. The thing about a good poem is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts, for good and for ill. Magnificent! But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared?
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
My first question. Are you hungry? Actually, that's not quite what I mean. But you eat flesh. When you look at me, what do you see? A dwarf? A bard? A meal?
He smiles a crooked smile, and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
An elf craves those memories like an addict craves Drudene. A pity that you turn to the dead for emotional sustenance. Would you not rather form bonds with the living? I suspect you collect memories not for knowledge, but from fear. Your homeland fell to the ravages of war and death fog. You worry of more loss, more loneliness. Tell me, elf, are you afraid?
The bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. Elf collects the wisdom of the ages. Learn from flesh and bone both left behind. Fill up on tales lived by cultures past. A feast not for the belly, but the mind. A wealth of knowledge, not of shiny trinkets. They know the past, so future may be bright. But threatened by the void, they rise together, chasing off the darkness with the light.
Tell you, if they got nothing to hide, they got
You
nothing
must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon, bards throughout Riverlon will sing it. Fame, notoriety, neither, or both.
That divine voice, that glorious visage. You are fair, elf, but Barstan's allure is unsurpassed. Such a face could only be sculpted by the hands of a god.
Cultures past. A feast not
He
for the
fixes you
belly.
with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes. Then a smile creases his face, a smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic, a smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you. A lascivious smile spreads across his face. His tongue darts from his mouth to lick the spittle from his lips.
Let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite love-making abilities? Well, I'm sure that in your own case that sentiment is almost true. But no, let me tell you the truth of the matter. My friend, the very best lovers are, whisper it, lizards. And for a barely significant sum of gold, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen. Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest you take it. It's better to regret something you did than something you didn't do, am I right?
He holds out his hand.
We don't have anything else to discuss, so if you'll excuse...
Nothing to hide, they got nothing to hide. Yeah, another sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
Fill up on tales lived by cultures
Keep your eyes peeled. Ramos the Wanderer promised he'd be here.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm. She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that's...
Her eyes go wide with panic.
The fog came over 'em all of 'em, and they never came out. Everyone I know is dead. Excuse me.
An elf connects the wisdom of the ages.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
The soft lines of her face fold into a warm smile. She sets the glass on the counter and pours you a generous portion of an amber liquor.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for an elf, but all the more impressive. You and my Niles might even get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? They've been a trial, that's for certain. But the Magisters are here. They'll protect us. You can rest your hat on that, sure as the sun to rise. My boy Niles will make sure of that. Anyhow, what can I get you? And where did you hear that? That disgraced elf who's been loitering outside my establishment since he was rightfully removed from his position. If I were you, I wouldn't pay any heed to the ramblings of that fool. Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those. Oh, but it's so good to meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste. Well, if he ever comes back home for a visit. Anyhow, what can I get you? Back for more, are you, dear?
Finally! Your colleague over there is absolutely useless. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please.
The wisdom of the ages.
Oh, pity. I've been trying to get a little something to eat all day, but the giggleheads who run this establishment don't seem to be willing to provide a fellow with his fair portion.
After all I've been through, too.
He lowers his gaze, then looks up at you expectantly. His lip trembles dramatically.
It's my mentor. My dear mentor. He was killed by those void beasts. I told him we ought not to travel in the hills, but would he listen? No. Now here I sit, my closest companion gone, our precious cargo worth more than Lucian's right ring, lost to the beast-infested wilds. And the waiter won't even bring me any stew.
A feast not for the belly, but the mind.
Ah,
then perhaps my luck has changed. Yes, perhaps this awful business might soon be behind me. Tell me, how are you with, well, Void Woken?
Chasing off the darkness with the light.
Ah, terrific news. Then what I ask will be little more than a trifling. My mentor, Lee, and I were hauling in a goodly number of fine wares from the Southlands when we crossed paths with a great brute of a Void Woken.
It made short work of Liam, may the gods rest his soul.
I managed to escape, but my precious cargo was left behind. We'd invested our entire livelihood in those wares. I'll do anything to get them back.
They know the past, so future may be bright.
Of course. We'll, discuss the specifics once you've returned. Now, give me your map. I'll show you just where to look. I doubt those beasts out there have any use of such a cargo. I can't tell you how thoroughly you've made my day. Good luck.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight? This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one? Well, I look forward to beating the shite out of you then. Bye now. Till later.
I spotted something.
The cook acknowledges you with a graceful little bow, but keeps her eyes on you the whole time.
There's nothing here for you, sister. You should go back out front, where it's safe. There are other elves, ones who aren't working and have time to talk.
The briefest hint of disdain flickers across the cook's taciturn features.
Some wouldn't see any luck here. Some would be ashamed to serve those who mock our own customs, who defile our ancestor trees, and saw nothing but death. Some would. But I must work. Cinnamon, not nutmeg. There's a food shortage in these parts. Fresh meat can be hard to come by. Liberal seasoning helps disguise all sorts of sins. Now please, I must return to my work. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Here, my special stew just for my elven kin. Take it with my compliments. Now I really must get back to my work.
This ring, it bears the Magister's seal, and there's blood on it.
Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you to wander about like this. I'm merely catering to our sensibilities. A stew of animal meats would be an assault on our senses, enough to turn the stomach.
She grabs the ring and glares at you, like a rattlesnake observing its next live meal.
We should have just kept out of this.
She gives you a defiant look.
Magisters are a blight. They deserve worse than the death I gave them. I wouldn't taint the earth with their carcasses. Better that they vanish into unsuspecting stomachs. I don't want to be lauded. If word spreads of what I've done, the Magisters will swarm all over me in an instant. I can't let that happen.
There's a carving knife in her hand. You never even saw her pick it up.
I have more work to do, more Magisters to rid the world of. I can't leave any loose threads.
She gives you a long look, unsure, then decides.
Betray me, and you'll meet the same fate as the others. Now go.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw 'em in a hole for all I care. It's the greater good.
What is it? Unless you know something about the disappearances, leave me alone. I need to concentrate. The cook? Of course, of course. I had worked it out for myself, naturally. I was just about to present my findings to the Magisters. Well done, stranger. So it was an elf all this time. Perhaps the Magisters were right to remove my kind from their ranks. The fiend has faced justice, I assume.
The elf glares at you with alarm.
You left her alive? I won't let that foul bitch get away with this. I have to stop her.
Threatened by the void, they rise together!
You've been killing my comrades.
Comrades? You shame your kin, siding with those dogs.
The cook piles a bundle of what appears to be red clothing into the hearth. It ignites. She turns and eyes you coldly.
You! I trusted you and you betrayed me.
The cook looks wounded for a moment, then draws a knife.
You've got enough in front of you.
Cooking notes? Wait, there's something wrong with this.
A lifeless elven child is cradled in your arms. Your vision blurs with tears. You look away. To a raised valley below, tendrils of death fog dissipate, revealing a victorious Divine Order army advancing. Humans, magisters, murderers.
Pipe down, will you?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby, you hear a bell ringing.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass. The ship is in the locker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows, and all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad. I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
Oh no, can you believe it? The divine son slaughtered like a supper lamb.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. I hope they round up them sorcerers for good. I ain't needing one sick and a void woken on me.
You said it, Hilka. You're a true patriot.
You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you... What do you want, tree stalk? See this uniform? That makes me and Tatcha here magisters, not waiters. Get me? Good. Now, tell you what. To make up for your little social blunder, you can help us settle an argument. Tatcha here is one of my dearest friends, but she isn't the brightest.
Tatcha grins hello.
Our mate Boris got posted to Fort Joy for consorting with lizards. And Tatcha here still fancies a turn around the park with Loverick's lizard. I say she'd be sleeping with the enemy. What say you?
They look at you expectantly.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they won't get any of us.
All right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Tatcha bursts out laughing. Eden goes bright red.
Get lost before I throw you in a cell for disrespecting a magister. 2 magisters. The magisters.
Tatcha doesn't look disrespected. Tatcha looks amused.
Disrespecting one magister's enough. Go on. Get lost.
She turns back to her drink.
Of course it's not true.
She tips you a wink, then turns away. Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber.
There's bad things in the caves. Bad dwarf things.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
Blood and oil do mix, after all.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
The island is ruined and doesn't have a name. Don't go there.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance. He's still asleep.
There's no graveyard on the island. Stay away from the graveyard.
Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's staring into the distance.
Sawdust and wolves, Mother. Sawdust and wolves.
Startled, he opens his eyes.
Arcs for Lucian's Day sounds nice, Mother.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Leave me alone, Mother.
His eyes open, but he doesn't see you.
Leave my stuff alone.
He goes back to sleep.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilda.
Who rings the bell?
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Doesn't this room strike you as eerie? There's a chill in the air, a deeper darkness in the shadows. But, of course, I should hold my tongue and stand guard. All's well as long as my lord's coffers are safe. Better watch yourself, lass. Got greedy eyes on you. Sets me on edge.
Here now. When one's in a small town, one must expect small-town manners, I see. Have you a reason for barging into my room, madam? No harm done, I suppose. Though why I pay good money for these so-called bodyguards is another question entirely. Still, I may as well introduce myself. Baron Levere, at your service. I'm a wealthy man, and wealthy men need protection, especially if they accompany their wealth. The merchant's burden, you see. He must escort his merchandise, always. Travels, you say? And why would you assume I'm a traveling man?
He laughs heartily.
Of all things, I wouldn't have thought my boots would give me away, but you're quite right, of course. I am traveling, yes, to Arx. Lucian's Day will be upon us soon, a celebration no man with a heart that is both as pious and mercantile as mine should miss. I go because it is every citizen's duty, our communal obligation to chant the rites of the return and pray for Lucian's divine resurrection. That said, I do have more secular motivations as well. Arx positively overflows with pilgrims during the festival, pilgrims and their purses. As a merchant, it is quite my favorite day of the year. Music to my ears. A happy accident after all, you're barging into my room. If there's anything else you need, know you're always welcome.
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilda.
What the devil are you staring at?
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Eyes on my treasures, not my person.
Yes, my lord.
What can I get you, my dwarven friend?
If I want something, let you know.
And bow both left behind. Fill up on tail.
What now? Got a kitchen and a bar to run. Bloody brilliant. Somebody should have taught her a little decorum.
Hold it. Papa no, you no go.
He grins, unpleasantly.
Loha didn't tell me to let anyone of your description in, so why should I? You can't buy my friendship, but you can buy 10 seconds of me eyeballs examining the ground for, well, let's say, a small fortune. You look like you'd be good for it.
He pockets the coin and gazes dramatically at the ground mere inches from your feet.
What's this? I found something. Look at that. A fresh face. Lean and lovely. Like any true elf. Good to meet you, Governor. What's your poison, then? A sip or a smoke? Aye, so it is. But not just any Druidnay. Oh no. My own special blends. Further down's the arena, see? And the gladiators are always on the lookout for an edge. I give them that edge. You could say that my darling herbs flower in the flesh and blossom in the brain. So, if you're interested, Governor, all you have to do is use your imagination. How can I make you bloom?
Watch him fight. Watch him. See the right in the kisser. Doesn't.
My good lady, I see that you accompany no other than His Royal Majesty, the Red Prince. I have a message for him of quite vital importance, if you'd be so kind.
Of course she'll be so kind. Speak freely, kinsman.
Directions, milady. I was bid to send you to none other than Bramos the Wanderer. He was waiting for you here, my prince. But...
He looks around the hazy room with hasted eyes.
The House of Shadows stirs. The Honorable Bramos sensed them closing in. He had no choice but to flee from Driftwood. A little ways east he went, in search of safety, to an encampment of paladins. You will find him there, Majesty. And with that, I have told my tale.
Indeed I am. We will follow your directions. You have my thanks, kinsman.
Prince of Princes, I am humbled and grateful.
He bows deeply before the Red Prince, as reverently as one would before a god.
The House of Shadows stirs. An ominous phrase. It's as if I can feel the onset of night. Quite. But you must realize that until a short while ago, the very existence of the House of Shadows was a mystery to us. If this thing of darkness steps into the light, it must be desperate. And desperate means dangerous. Who said anything about fear? I hardly know the meaning of the word. But I suppose you do have a point. If they are dangerous, we will simply have to be more dangerous. And if they fear, we will prove worthy of their dread. Onward, then. Let them strike when they may. We shall be ready for them.
Are you? No, you aren't.
Hail, darling. Call me Dorothea.
She draws close. You feel her breath on your neck, hot, moist.
Oh, yes. I have something that you want. But I only bargain with those I deem deserving. Those who have accomplished great things. Are you worthy of my gift? Indeed. This is acceptable. You are nearer the one than most self-described heroes I've known. So, tell me, are you ready for me to grant you your greatest desire? I see the questions scurrying through your head. It's worrying too much and wandering too far. If you show yourself to me, I will show myself to you. You have a need. To expose it, look into my ring and tell me what you see there. Gaze into the gem, my lovely.
She flashes her ring at you, and you stare at the luminescent stone at its center. You are floating on a current of pure source, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and fuzzy images. On the horizon looms a dark silhouette. As you approach, a beam of light washes the shadow away, revealing to you...
Yes. I see you clearly now. It is knowledge you crave. You want scholars to bow in your presence, begging for truth in an age of lies. I will fulfill this desire. In return, I ask for one thing in return. A kiss. Most delicious. Meet me around the corner, and come alone. An audience is not required. Your friends should leave. I prefer a more intimate arrangement. Your friends should leave. Your friends should leave.
Dorothea sees you and heaves a shuddering sigh. She bites into her lower lip with enough force that a drop of blood seeps out. Blood and something else. Something...
Darling, I admit I wish we could share more carnal pleasures. Yet I think a kiss is the height of intimacy. Now come closer and receive your soul's desire.
You draw closer and close your eyes, eager to feel her lips on yours. Yet her lips do not press against yours, and her hands do not caress your face. She is a woman no longer, but a were-spider.
You thought it was over. How unfortunate for you. You see, I came prepared for the occasion.
fading.
dark with you.
thick, close smell of rotten fish crowds you like a fog. Almost done, you slip something smooth and metallic into a barrel among the half-disintegrated and reeking fish carcasses. Your man Mordus approaches, says he wants to join the team in the cave. You nod, though there's something strange about him today. He seems nervous, excited. You wipe your face with your forearm. The smell will stay on you for days. The things you do for Queen and country, maybe more than they deserve. The battered dwarf pulls her lips back into a garish, open-mouthed grin, flashing blood-stained teeth.